I always say, Truth, you opening up that notebook. Can you open up that notebook and tell us a story about you? You talk about the drill culture a lot. Have you been involved in anything? Let's open up that book and let's do it. I want to tell you guys about the first time I ever been jumped on, attacked. Man, I couldn't believe this shit. I was a young man. Now, don't get me wrong. You see how Cairo talk about created players? Truth was kind of like a created player. Don't get me wrong. I was involved in shit, but I wasn't like everybody else. I had a heart in this shit. I wasn't finna go kill nobody and do no dumb shit like that. Even though I had homies around me who was heavily involved in gangs and shit, Truth wasn't really like that. Truth did simulate a gangbanger growing up, hanging around the guys, shaking up, doing things, but I was never really a gangbanger. I was just around it, affiliated and shit like that. So being affiliated, you start saying owner or doing things like that, you know? Growing up, I lived in the area around like Four Corner Hustlers. That's a gang. A lot of people know them from the west side. I grew up around like Chicago Avenue and Menard, you know, that area like that. You know, that Chicago Avenue, the west side. I grew up like even like right off of Austin. I grew up in the Austin community. That's one of the most violent neighborhoods in Chicago. But let's fast forward and get to the story. You know, I used to go to this gym. I really didn't know about the gym, but people told me, man, it's an open gym. People play basketball. It's called St. Angela's. It's like right off of Division and Menard. They like, man, it's a gym over there. Don't get me wrong. It's like 4 or 5 blocks from where I hang at, but still a different hood, even though it's real close. Chicago hoods are right down the street. So we go to this gym, me and like 6 of my homeboys. Remember, shit, we tough shit too, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't know that this gym was in like a hood where everybody from that hood go to this gym. I just thought this was an open gym. Everybody from Chicago go to this gym. I didn't know that this gym was located in an area where everybody from that one neighborhood go to this gym. I didn't know that. So we in this gym, you know, hooping. I guess somebody get fouled hard by one of my homies. They woofing, talking crazy. So, you know, Truth, I got a lot of energy. Man, y'all ain't finna do nothing. I'm tough as hell in there, you feel me? Because shit, you know, I got my homies with me. We ain't afraid of nobody and shit. We tough as hell. I'm in a motherfucker face. Y'all ain't finna do nothing. In the gym, wild as hell, right? What I don't realize, though, is this gym is in this area. I don't realize that all these guys who we woofing at and arguing with from this hood, and this like they gym. This the gym that whole neighborhood go to. You know, they like, you know, I grew up, they were division foes. Even though, you know, I grew up around like the body snatching folk on the hustlers, even though they both foes, it was still like turmoil against these groups and shit. I can tell this story because this was years ago. I was like 14 years old. I'm in my 30s now, so I can tell this story. I go in the gym, you know, we arguing and shit, but the game continues. We play, no fighting and shit. My motherfucker steady whipping out the game. I'm in the gym, man, y'all ain't finna do nothing, boy. I'm tough as hell. You feel me? Now, what I don't realize is that all these guys, it's like 50, 60 people in this gym. Shit, there's only like 6 people with me. The rest of these guys are all from this neighborhood. I don't know that, right? Remember, I'm simulating, creative player. I don't really know the street shit, but I know the street shit. But I'm not really in the street shit, but I'm around it. So, you know, another altercation happened while we hooping. Motherfuckers putting gloves on. You know, Truth Teller think he tough. I walk to the bench. It's like a bench on the side where everybody put their little pants and book bags and shit. You change, put your clothes on, and go hoop and shit. I go over there and go get my gloves. I'm like, y'all ain't finna do. I'm tough as hell in the gym, right? My homies tough as hell too in the gym shit. What I don't realize is that they got a plan, right? This shit crazy. This how wicked Chicago get. This how crazy this shit can get. We finish hooping. Nothing happened. Motherfuckers put the gloves on, shit didn't happen. We finish hooping and shit. Now you gotta understand, I'm so clueless to this shit. We stayed until the gym closed. Not leaving because it was altercation. You know, we think we tough as hell. We stayed till the gym closed. Motherfuckers, now the gym finally in, everybody putting their pants, shoes on and shit, getting ready to walk outside. Now you gotta walk through this co-way, you gotta walk through these doors. Then when you open up these doors, you go down the stairs and then you open up the final door that send you outside. You know, I'm putting on my shoes and shit, I'm already telling myself, man, this shit go down, we can be doing that man some shit. We walk out the gym. Now this the moment I finally realized when I open up the gym door, it's a whole group of motherfuckers waiting outside the door for us to walk out the gym. Oh my life, I didn't know this shit at all. I open up the gym. Soon I walk out the gym. I'm talking about the moment I walk out the gym, boom, 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 they attack me, Joe. They don't attack my homies, they attack me. My homies stood there and let them guys jump me too. I ain't gonna say who it was. I'm not gonna say they were scared or anything like that. I think it happened so fast. There was so many of them. It happened just so quick. People got shocked. Man, they jumped me. I handled myself. I grabbed them, I'm swinging and shit. But don't get me wrong, they hit me up. They ain't fuck me up when I'm beat up, swole ass, busted lips and shit. But don't get me wrong, I feel this shit. It's hard to chew at night. You know, my lumps in my head. Motherfucking got me good. But then beat me, though. I didn't fall on the ground or nothing. But they jumped me. At the end of the jump, you know, we walk off. These motherfuckers let us walk off, but they talking crazy. We'll beat y'all ass again. We walk off and shit. I'm mad as hell. My homies with me. I walk off. Now remember, I stay, even though we down here, the gym like down here, but I stay down here, even though every day I come back down here because we move from down there. Cool. Instead of going back to the hood, tell the homies what happened, I go home real quick. Go get some money and shit, go home. My homies walking me to the crib. I'm walking to the crib with them, man. Man, y'all some hoes. Y'all both as hell, man. Y'all both what y'all did. They, man, drove my bed, man, and man, it happened so fast and whatever. I get some money from the house. We walk back home. Now we got to walk back past the gym where the motherfucker just jumped me. Instead of walking back by the gym, we go like 2 blocks down and walk down towards the crib. But when we go them 2 blocks down, we didn't know that they done left the gym already and went 2 blocks down too. So on our way back home, we run into their ass again. But it's only like 6 of their ass and it's a whole bunch of more motherfuckers, but they not the niggas who jumped us in the gym. We walk down there now and shit, it's like them against us. I guess they thought we was some hoes. They say some shit again, not realizing that, you know, that shit only happened because like 50 of y'all there. Boy, my cousin, I ain't gonna say his name, but I love you to death. He knew that shit wasn't right. His heart didn't feel right, none of that shit. He ran down there and knocked one of the ass out. Boom, knocked his ass out. I damn cuz beat his ass, knocked his ass out. Next thing you know, they scream, all the niggas from the gyms and the gym start coming running and shit. They finally catch up with them. Shit, we run. We run like 2 blocks. Once we cross Division and Menard, they ain't gonna come down there. That's like the home of like the body snatching folk on the hustlers. You know, I'd be hanging with them and shit when I was growing up and shit. I'm through there and shit, you know what I'm saying? And they stop chasing us. I go tell the hood and shit, you feel me? Man, look, this just happened and shit, you know what I'm saying? This crazy. And the reason I'm telling this story is because it was fighting back in the day. This event could have led to killing if this was right now. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell you, I go back to the hood, I tell the hood and shit, what happened, right? It's a guy down there by the name of Pooh. Shout out Pooh. Everybody know him, Gerald. He's a respected member of the body snatching folk on the hustlers. He actually, I'm gonna get back to him, but he walked me down now to their neighborhood. On my life, man, walked me down to their neighborhood. A whole bunch, it was like 40 of us walked down there. But this was like me and my homies and shit, like the young people walked down there. But we seen Pooh. Pooh, like, what y'all on? I mean, I tell him what happened. He walked me down there with that crowd and seen one of their big homies down there. You feel me? And walked me down there. And when we got down there, he was like, where he at? And I told him, that nigga right there. He went down there and asked them. He told them, look, Joe, my little shorty, my little homie got into it with y'all buddy down there, and y'all jumped him and shit, and whatever the fuck shit, let them fight one-on-one. You feel me? Buddy ain't want to fight me one-on-one. So, shit, we argue, don't no fight. We walk off, we leave and shit. Fast forward a couple days later, the dude I get into it with, one of the guys who was with him go to my school. I'm going to Austin High School. Everybody know you on the west side of Chicago, you know about Austin High School. I go to Austin High School. I see him in the school. I run up on him. Ding, 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 ding. Hit him up. You know what I'm saying? Put the knuckles on him and shit. They don't jump me or nothing because I got a lot of people in Austin. I'm fucking with niggas in Austin and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the west side. So I go in there. I jump him. I don't jump him. I hit him. Beat him up. You know what I'm saying? Cool. My homie who walked me down there was mad at me, like, man, I ended that shit, bro. You shouldn't did that shit. But fast forward later, you know, years later, man, like 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Now, actually, 20 years later. Shit, my time on. You know, that guy who walked me down there, Pooh, real good dude, man. He actually was shot and killed, I believe, like a year ago. Maybe like, yeah, about a year ago. He was shot and killed in Chicago, like a couple blocks from that area where I was talking about. As crazy as that shit sounds, I don't think it had nothing to do with that, but I'm just saying he was killed in the neighborhoods. But I jumped the dude. Let me tell you the story. Let me tell you how crazy this shit go. You fast forward to like maybe a month later. I don't run into the nigga no more. I'm seeing him in school, none of this shit. Actually, I do see him a few times. A couple of the homies in the school trying to squash the beef between us and shit. We never squashed it. One day I know this dude named Scooby. You feel me? I hang with Scooby. Scooby used to be down there with them niggas, but I know Scooby. He cool. I fuck with him. He don't go to Austin no more. But one day before school started, I'm in front of the little store on Central smoking cigarettes and shit before school started. I see School like, what up, shit. We hanging, we smoke a blunt before school started. All kind of, he don't go to the school, but he just smoked me before school started. While we smoking and shit, he like, all right, shit, I'm finna go to the school. I'm gonna come back up here at 2:30 when school out and beat this nigga ass. This nigga been fucking with my cousin. Oh, what? Yes. Oh, shit, what? Shit, what? What time you get at 2:30, bro? I get out at 2:32. Shit, come get me and shit. We finna, you know, I'm finna help you get out. And, oh, what's the nigga name? E-man, nigga name Charles. That's my real name. E-man, nigga name Charles. I say, who? E-man, nigga name Charles. Ah, damn, bro. Now, remember, I know school, but real get down there, nigga and shit, you feel me? He my homie, but shit, he get down on motherfucker. Ah, yeah. You know, they don't call me Charles at this time. I ain't gonna tell you what they call me. I'm gonna leave it to myself, but he ain't know my real name, Charles. My homie, well, I don't really know that good, but he my homie, school homie and shit. He then came back up to the school. He finna bring some niggas up there to jump a nigga named Charles. He had no idea I'm Charles, okay? So fast forward that situation, we finally figured that out and get that done. I ain't finna get into that story, but I'm just telling you, the moral of the story is, man, this shit get wicked out here, boy. This shit, people be inheriting beefs, people be taking up for people, all kind of bullshit happen at the spur of the moment, man. And luckily nothing bad happened, but I want to tell you, that type of event happened now, man, it would have been caskets. People would have got killed. You know what I'm saying? Jumping on beefs, walking down in hoods and shit. The city of Chicago has changed. Now, don't get me wrong. They was killing motherfuckers back then, smoking people and murdering people back then, too. But most definitely, it's way violent now, you know? If that shit would have happened right now, 2022, somebody would have got switched up on some real shit. So it was a little easier to fight back in the day. Put them knuckles in the air, beat a motherfucker up. Two men can stand in that thing and fight. People marched in other people's neighborhoods looking to fight and shit. Nowadays, it ain't like that. Nowadays, you touch me with your finger, you gonna die. Who the fuck do you think I am? Your nasty ass to put your dirty ass fingers on me like you finna hit me, nigga, you gonna leave in the casket. That's how people be thinking now. Ain't nobody thinking no more two men go out there and fight. They looking at putting your hands on them as the ultimate disrespect and you gonna die. I think that makes it very dangerous in my opinion. But I want to share that story with y'all, man. Shit happen to truth too, shit. This shit can happen to anybody, man. That's the first time that ever happened in my life I was jumped on. So it can happen to anybody. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, it's the only truth.